But before you go, give me one for the road. Give me one. Davido's Timeless album is just, I mean, it keeps repeating in my head, even without listening to it. Like, I listened to it a couple of times, and I'm sure by now, Davido, if you're feeling any itch on your throat, that's because of the way I played some certain tracks on that album. I already have like 5 favorites on that album that I.
For me, I think my all-time favorite is Feel. I just love that song.
Oh, then go feel it. Unavailable seems to be trending more because of the dance move. And did you see the video? The video is sick. Big shout out to everybody that put in work to that video, and big shout out to Davido. Welcome to Fuse Unbuttered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. Again, gets in the building. ABA Kings here with
Gabrielle.
Gabby is looking absolutely pinkish today because of what she's wearing.
Pink is my color, black is my color as well. And you look good. I mean, I love black.
Black. Black don't crack. You can never go wrong in black. You get me?
Right?
You know, it's black all the way. All right, guys, we have a lot to talk about today. We will be talking about men insecurity. You want to find out all the details, you have to stick around. When we get back from this short break, we'll delve into it. Don't move a muscle.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Oh yeah, go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Oh. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Oh. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. Oh yeah, you heard me. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va raconter parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Fuse Unbuttered.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're talking about men's insecurities, and the reason why this is very important to talk about is because we just feel that, it's always the women. The women are the ones who are doing BBL. The women are the ones who are, doing facelift, butt lift, doing makeup,
nose change.
Yeah, and it feels like the men, all they need to do is
liposuction and all that.
And even when it comes to skincare, still the same women.
Yeah.
Men, all they do is just pour on their body.
Ladies do a lot when it comes to skincare. You guys spend a lot of money when it comes to skincare.
You see the lineup,
which
right?
is interesting.
The lineup of products, women put a lot of effort,
and guys just have to
and
just
guys
wash
do
our
absolutely
face.
nothing.
And I saw a TikTok video that women are so particular about what they put on their face. Even when they use towels, they use a different towel for their body.
Yeah, there's a video
like
a
different
that.
towel for their face.
Honestly,
and I'm
this is so funny. I saw someone who did like an extreme version of this interpretation. It says the woman who used all the whole products, showed all the products women use, and she used different towels. Yeah. One towel for her hair, one towel for her face, one towel for different towels.
Interesting.
But then the man used the same towel for every single thing, including using it to clean the floor.
No, the same towel
used to clean the floor, clean his shoe, clean his body. Of course,
I feel like maybe you guys will be shocked that there are a few of us that are actually that vain. I have two actually.
Are you serious? You're vain? Yes. I have a brother who's very vain. So I'm not surprised.
Two actually. I have one that I use for my entire body in the bathroom. He's always in the bathroom, and I have one that I use for my face and my beard.
Really?
Yes, because I take so much,
care of
my beards, of my facial hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I do. So I'm one of the few vain guys.
Okay. I have a brother who's really, really vain. So, this doesn't surprise me. But it's just amazing to know that sometimes you realize that, beyond self-care and, doing the best that, men can do to look really amazing, some people actually have insecurities and are going the extra length. I'm saying length because it's very. I'm saying length.
No, you'll find out what you mean.
Yes, and this is because recently, a guy underwent a surgery that cost millions up to millions of dollars for.
It was hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars, but converted to naira was about 85 million naira.
That's a lot, man.
And then he did this just to increase his height.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I did not know that we had, surgery that can help people get taller.
Yeah.
So seeing that a man had to go through all of that,
me, for 1 year, I've read actually. No, let me not say I've seen. I've read articles, posts where people say, "Oh, there's a surgical procedure that actually helps you to increase your height." So I did not believe it till now. I want to see what the healing process is going to be like, because he just, finished the surgery, and we saw a picture of him in the hospital, all banded up and all that, wrapped up like the mummy and all that.
Honestly, the guys, this is what even amazed me the most about this entire thing. He said that he wasn't having girlfriends before he went for the surgery. And now this guy is somebody who's in the tech industry. He earns really big. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to work really hard. I'll be a tech guy by day. I'll be a cabbie by night, just to make sure that I make this money, running to thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And he says, now I have a girlfriend.
Ouch.
I know, for me, I just think this is really funny, because I feel like a lot of times, people will say, if you're a guy, there's been a lot of advice like that online.
But
if you're a guy, just make money.
Tell you what,
you get any girl of your dreams.
This person is not in Nigeria. First off, we need to put that out there so people know what we're dealing with.
Okay.
This person is not in Nigeria, because if you're in Nigeria, whether you're a dwarf, if you have money, like I don't think that the reason he gave will be tangible enough here in Nigeria. If you give that kind of reason here in Nigeria and you have a lot of money, it would not fly. But isn't a civilized?
So what are you? Wait.
Because
AB, you're saying something there that I don't know if I like it. You're trying to say that Nigerian girls.
No, he's saying he wants to get a girlfriend, and he's not getting a girlfriend.
Yeah, so Nigerian girls, no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, if you have the money, is that what you're saying? That
I feel like you're open to more chances of getting a girlfriend when you have the money. That's what I would say. I will not
for
say
Nigerian girls, or generally.
Open to more chances. That's
in
what
Nigeria.
Yes, in Nigeria. Yeah, that's me, and I'm standing on my word.
You're trying to play it safe, because what it looked like you were saying was, you have no problem if you have all the money. I did not.
I said you're open to
I know
chances.
because I'm here. Okay, but because the truth is, we hear that a lot, that men, you have no problem. All you need to do is just have money. You get any girl that you want.
For men is a thing. All right. We do not just glorify it. We do not know how to rant about it every time. Okay. We do not know how to expose it, because we would rather keep it. Some people grow beyond their insecurity and just accept it and just say, okay, this is who I am. I'm going to tell you for a fact, at some point, my size, because I'm not. People say, it's not everybody. A couple of people say that, for a guy, you're not so tall. I'm 5'10".
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
And that's the surgery this guy did was to bring him up to 5'10", actually. At the end of the day, because originally he was about 5'5".
Okay.
And I'm wondering, because I'm a lady and I'm 5'2"-ish.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering, I'm like, well, for me, I'm very comfortable with my height as a lady.
You're a babe, for crying out loud.
Okay, so for guys,
a lot of girls want their guy to be tall, dark.
There's always tall, dark, and handsome.
They call it my light is shining hammer. That kind of thing. They want him to be like, look the part,
okay,
look like
because it's true. A lot of girls who when they talk about the qualities physically that they're looking for in a man, physical attributes, it always starts with tall.
I want him to be. It doesn't even. They usually say that it doesn't even have to be like basketball tall.
Okay.
Basketball height tall. Like they just want him something like 5'11", 6'1", like that. And I hear this a lot. Now going back to what I was talking about, I used to feel like I was not really that tall, and I have a lot of tall friends. Because at some point, I'm not even going to lie. At some point, I used to play basketball.
Okay.
I was not really good. It was just for fun. So don't even look at me like
no,
that.
It's okay. Go on.
I was never professional.
Okay.
So I used to play basketball, and I made a lot of friends from people that were about
taller
6'2". So standing beside them made me feel really. Do you understand?
Okay.
Until I get home to my family and I feel taller because I'm taller than my folks and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I did not allow it to be the center of my confidence, my height and stuff like that. I decided to focus my energy on things that I feel like glorify my image and my identity. You understand? I have other things that are I would consider as a strength for me. But insecurity is a thing. There are people that are not confident about physical appearance from them. Some guys feel like, I don't have beards. And
that's another one.
I can tell you that a lot of guys spend money to get beard
facial
products.
hair is very important for guys. Yeah.
I know babes that will literally tell me that
if it doesn't have beard,
I like you. I don't know. I just like you because you have beards. Like I want to touch it.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, chill.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? And I know girls that'll say, I can't. It's going to be someone if I'm with a guy that doesn't have beard. Now girls are the ones now creating. Not all the time.
Okay.
Not all the time. Some girls are the ones creating this insecurity
in guys.
Now some guys it doesn't even need to be like a woman's influence. They just want to have this thing because they just want to feel in place.
Okay.
They just want to feel among. It's a bandwagon effect. A lot of guys now are keeping their beards and stuff like that. That's just one of many. I don't know if I shared this story with you, that for the longest of time I've had my teeth color insecurity.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
I had to even outgrow it. Do you understand? Because growing up, now I can talk about it. You see now.
Okay.
Growing up, I would always cry to my mom. My mom was working at the bank that time and she had this HMO who would go, I promise you, in a year, we would visit the dentist at least minimum 3 times. It got to a level where the dentist had to tell me that, yo, you don't have white bones, you don't have white set of teeth. Your teeth is cream, like no matter what we do, bruh, unless we now go through a procedure, and that procedure would have to, like, you know, it was a longer procedure. You have to take everything out, do something, then change.
That's something else.
Do you understand? That's an entirely different thing. But he said you have clean teeth, set of teeth. It's just that it is not going to be white. I was doing scaling and polishing every quarter. Like, at least I know I'll do, even if I miss one set, I'll do it like twice a year. Then I'll do laser white. I even did laser whitening this year.
Oh, yeah. I remember. You shared
understand?
The story of that.
I just wanted to just clear my mind that, I did this thing. I've been seeing, and IG has a way of popping up this thing. I'm just saying one of the things that, I just tried to, let me just do it to just clear my mind. Some people it is height, some people it is, I'm just talking about physical insecurities. Now, there are many other, it spans beyond physical insecurities. Some people's insecurity is their bank accounts. Some people is, they're going to the cop. I'm not even going to lie to you, yeah? I know some of my friends that they have good cars. Like, I mean, for an average guy that is in his mid-20s driving, but when they want to go for some functions, where they will park is far because they know that almost the cars that are in that area.
That's another thing. You know, I feel like, this is really very important, but I also want to ask people who are listening, first of all, who never knew that guys had, insecurities of their own. Because we're always talking about the girls and we're like, the girl needs to, have the front, she needs to have the back, you need to do all these things.
Flat tummy,
come on, man.
Pointed nose, eyebrows on flick, eyelashes, extension and all those stuff.
We have to go on a break. When we get back, we have still so much to talk about. We'll be right back.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. You hear me? Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va être content parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Fuse Unbothered.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fuse Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. Before we went on the break, we were talking about insecurities that men have, men's insecurity. And I mentioned a couple of physical insecurities that men have. I said that some people is beard, some people is teeth, some people is the height. A lot of people is actually the height.
Yeah.
Some
and
people,
the beard. Don't forget the beard.
Some people it is stature. They feel
I'm not buff enough.
Do you know that there's something called slim shaming
in guys?
Yes.
That's something else. Okay.
Yes, there's something called slim shaming. A lot of people just jokingly, they might just talk about your body type.
For me, I think I personally like guys that are slim. I've never really understood the need to be
loved right now.
What is going on? I've never see. Let me just talk. Let me use this opportunity to talk about a little bit about some of my preferences when it comes to these things.
Well, I want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
I really want to hear it.
Okay, so for me, I feel like I've never really been, so particular about guys being buff, having six packs, and all those things. They've just never really been my.
I'm here.
So I do actually like slim guys, and So about that height. For me, I feel like height is very important, and so I kind of understand why.
When you mean height is
guy,
very important, is that priority when it comes to physical attraction?
It's not priority, but please don't be shorter than me.
Okay.
Please do
so
not.
Like
do not
you
do
like
it.
you want to raise your neck up when you want to.
Some way. I don't want to have to feel like I'm genuflecting if I want to hug
Ouch.
you. No, I'm serious.
Or you don't want to be like, if you're creating kids, they're going to be shorter. Or
It's not even that doesn't really bother me,
Are
to
you
be
sure?
honest. Not as much.
That one bothers me, Sha.
Really?
I'm just
You want
joking.
Okay, so for me, I feel like that's it. So it's like, but the beards also, I mean, the
beards
Beards are important.
Which is top priority, beards or height?
Beards or height. For me, I think it'll be height. Height is more important.
So you go for
Being a very, 5'2" woman as well. So I mean, I'd pick a guy who's taller, even if he doesn't have beards, to be honest.
So let me use a celebrity example.
Okay.
Neo is tall.
Yeah.
All right. While who is well bearded? Who is really fine and bearded now? Who can I use? I'm really.
Oh, I'll pick Leo. Don't worry. I'll pick Leo.
Okay, I know that a lot of men actually go through insecurity. It might span from physical to other things, maybe psychological. Some people feel out of place wherever they are. But I want to say this, all right? See, your confidence should not lie in just the physical alone.
Honestly?
And your confidence should not lie in something that is not substantial, all right? Anybody that wants to profile you or wants to, communicate with you or anybody that what's it called, wants to get close to you based on just some of those attributes, you should actually not give that person, how do I put it, some level of importance.
Honestly, and I think it's also very important to find your confidence in things that are deeper than your pocket, deeper than physical. How you look. Yeah. Find your confidence in God. Find your confidence in things that you believe in,
and things that you're bigger. Strong and you have strength in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's so much we can take today. Please, let's hear what you think on this topic. Hit us up on our YouTube page. It is Diffuse, and on Instagram, Fuse Local. Hey,
right.
Link up with your own boy on all social media platforms at AB_AKYNZ.
You'll find me, Gabrielle, on social media. Instagram at Gabby.Gabby. Do well to follow.
All right, guys, from all of us here in the studio,
stay fused.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.